Hi everyone, and today's video we're going to be taking a look at the IDR function within Cin7 Core, which stands for Intelligent Document Recognition, and how you can scan documents and easily get them into Cin7. So today we're going to be focusing on the newest release, which is purchasing, and we'll also have another video on sales. So first of all, you'll need to make sure you have the Intelligent Document Recognition function added to your account, which you can purchase by going to your user and my subscription and adding it to your module. So to use this function, we can head to purchases, and this is where we have our purchase screen, and we can raise a purchase order manually. So there's no IDR function for raising purchase orders because that's a manual process that you would do in Cin7 or follow any of the other automated reporting routes. So we can start off by entering in our supplier and filling out our order to our supplier with the items that we wish to buy, alongside the quantity and the potential price for that item. I can go in then and select authorize. So the first function where IDR comes into play is on stock received. So this enables you to scan delivery notes and easily get them into the system, which can avoid errors and potentially speed up some processes. This could be useful if you've got a really big purchase order with lots of lines on it and perhaps lots of batch or serial information. So to get this started, we can go ahead and click extract from file, which will then bring up this section here. We can then select our document from our computer. And this is our goods in notes that we've received from our supplier. So you would only use this if you get a GRN note, delivery note, goods in note from your supplier, and you can upload that to the system like I'm doing. And as you can see, it's quite quick. And on the right hand side, you can see an example of your document. On the left hand side, we can then see our fields that the IDR function has been able to collect from the document and where we're going to map that to in Cin7. So product code, we are saying is SKU, which is correct. Description from our document, we are saying is name, which is also correct. So we can zoom in here. We have quantity, which is quantity, date received, batch and serial number, supplier SKU, supplier's product code. So it's successfully mapped all those fields without me even touching it. If you did need to map these fields, you'd need to compare your fields from your document on your left-hand side to the fields available within Cin7 on the stock received section. Once you're happy with this, we can then click add and save. And as you can see, it's now completed those lines for me with the correct component, quantity, location, and date. And then we can go ahead and select authorize. So again, really good function if you get lots of items booking in with lots of batch numbers, lots of serial numbers. The second function is the invoice. Now, if you're in the UK, perhaps we use Dext or previously Receipt Bank or HubDoc, and this is a really big part of adding invoices to systems like Xero or QuickBooks. But when you use a system like Cin7, you can't use them any longer for stock because it doesn't integrate directly with Cin7. So this enables you to continue that process directly within Cin7 and automatically upload your invoices to Cin7. So on the invoice screen, rather than completing this manually, we can now again click extract from file. And this is where we can upload the invoice that we have received from our supplier. So we can select our invoice, which we're going to select here. It will then again read the document, look at the fields available, and it will bring us up to the mapping field. It is also worth pointing out it can read PDF and JPEG files, and there's a couple of others as well, but they're the main two, PDF being the main one. So again, a little bit more fields here now. On the left hand side, we have our field from our document, and the right hand side Cin7 fields. So invoice ID is our invoice number, which we're happy with, date, due date, invoice total, amount. We can currently leave that blank because on my invoice I have a line unit price, which is just the same as the total price, so we can leave that. Product name, its component, which is correct. Component code, SKU, correct. Quantity is also correct. We've also got tax lines on here as well, but they are not in our line sections here, so we can leave that as blank. And then again, some additional information here, which we can map the fields against. Once we're happy, we can click Add and Save, and then it will pull over all of that information for us. So you don't have to make sure you map every single field, just the ones that you're happy with. And then we can now come to this screen here and make any required changes if we need to. So we have all of that mapped through. We can now authorize this invoice, and that's successfully been uploaded to our system. So we've used that for delivery notes, and we've also used it for invoices as well. What it also does as part of this is it will attach those documents for you, so you have full traceability in the system of the document received from the supplier, and also that being uploaded to Cin7. Hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any questions or more information you need from the IDR functionality, please do let us know, and best of luck with this new module. Thank you.